All right, guys. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to Omar BYT, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We are back again, guys, with another Barca talk as we get into things that we learned from the Mallorca win last night, guys. Because, yes, guys, it's December, it's a new month, a brand new month, guys. After that month of hell that we had, guys. But listen, at the end of the day, guys, we are back. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, and we are back with a bang last night, guys. What an amazing performance that was. Mallorca won, Barcelona 5, ladies and gentlemen. We put 5 on them last night, guys. And listen, at the end of the day, guys, on a real, I was very happy about the performance. I was very happy about the game, guys, because listen, we've not exactly had a good time as Barcelona fans for the past few weeks. I'm not gonna lie, guys. It's been a very stressful week. Like ever since the international break, going like 3 games without winning. Like at the end of the day, poor performances all around. But listen, at the end of the day, was it a 10 out of 10? Scoreline wise, yeah, absolutely, right? Scoreline wise, it was a 10 out of 10 game. But performance wise, if you will watch the game, there's a lot of things we need to break down because yes, there was a lot of pros, but then there was also some cons, guys. Let's get into it. And listen, guys, before I do continue, make sure you guys smash the likes, guys. Big up to everybody who's currently here on YouTube, who are on Twitch, and who are on Twitter watching this, guys. Big up to every single one of you guys, every single time, guys. Big up to the people in the chat. Big up to everybody who's in the chat right now. Big up to you, Andro. Yeah, listen, man, we'll get into it, man. We'll definitely get into it. Big up to you, bro. Big up to you, Jordan. Every single time, bro. Everything is going on, man. Yeah, listen, man. Listen, we'll get into it, man. We will definitely get into it. But yeah, man, listen. Let's get started. Listen. First of all, before we get started, let's just do a little bit of a summary of the game, guys, right? Because let's start by saying, listen, Mallorca are not an easy team to play against this season, right? They've really been playing very well. In fact, before we played them, they won their last 2 games. You know what I mean, right? They were coming into this game in very good form. They've been playing. They've hit a lot of wounds against some of the big teams this season. I know they did lose to Atletico, but listen, they drew against Madrid earlier this season. Should have won that game. We're actually the better team by far. But yeah, listen, I was worried coming into this game, but we started the game well. Took the lead. Everything was going great. You understand what I'm saying, right? We looked like we could go 2 or 3-0 up before the end of that first half. But the same thing happened. We concede a goal, and it's like something just switching these players. And I said it before, I'll say it again. What separates the good from the great is how do you deal with adversity? How do you deal when you go from behind? Do you understand what I'm saying, right? When you're not having your way, right? When you're go down, right? The mentality of your players. How do the players respond to it? You understand what I'm saying, right? And that is something, even yesterday when we won by 5-1, I still was calling it out. When they equalized, they were like, before they equalized, we were comfortably in front. Everything was going well. You understand what I'm saying, right? And then all of a sudden they equalize, and then just everything just changes, right? Absolutely awful, and we need to work on that. We really need to, guys. But at the end of the day, lads, right? When they equalized, that second half, it was back and forth. We had a few good chances. They had good chances. But then you saw the switch once again. We got a penalty. Rafinha scored the goal. And then all of a sudden, the switch you just saw that switch once again, where we went from being the team that was struggling to now we were on the ascendancy. Scored a third, scored a fourth, scored a fifth. And it looks great, right? Great attacking style. But it's just like my guy here says here, guys. I'm gonna be very honest with you guys, right? We are becoming very predictable. We really are. But before I do get into the cons, I want to stay with the pros first, right? Because there is a lot of pros I need to get into. Lamine Yamal coming back into the team. And listen, guys, he wasn't perfect. He looked very rusty yesterday coming into the game. But at the end of the day, I don't really blame him because, at the end of the day, he's getting back into fitness. He did mention that, his ankle is 100%. So that's good to hear. But at the end of the day, look, for me, I'm just happy to see him back on the pitch. You understand what I'm saying, right? I'm happy to see him back on the pitch. And listen, he was integral to our performances. Look at the assist yesterday, man, for Rafinha. Just like the one he did against Villarreal. Once again, this guy is an absolute freak of nature. You understand what I'm saying, right? And, Rafinha, once again, guys. Rafinha, guys, 16 goals this season. I think it was 16 goals in the league. He's got 16 goals and 9 assists. It's a joke. Like, bro, he's the most, I've said it before, he is the most improved player in Europe this season. Hands down. Nobody is talking to Rafinha this season as far as the wingers are concerned. Form-wise, no one is talking to him. You understand what I'm saying, right? And Paul Victor, fair play to him, man. Credit to him, man. Came up from the bench and scored today. Right? Got in the score sheet today. Excuse me, guys. There we go. But yeah, Rafinha, guys, right? 11 goals in La Liga alone. Double figures last season. Scored yesterday. The penalty was his 10th goal in the league. You understand what I'm saying, right? In the and this is the thing. Like I said, guys, the most fun player in Europe this season, hands down. For me, he is been the guy who's impressed me the most. Like I was critical of this guy last season, very critical. But this season, man, he's made me eat my words, and I love it. At the end of the day, listen, man, I have my issues when it comes to players. You understand what I'm saying, right? I have my issues when it comes to players. Like there's some players I didn't want in the club. I will gladly admit during the season I wanted Rafinha gone. I didn't think he was going to be good enough, but he made me eat my words, and I love it, man. At the end of the day, prove me wrong. I want to be proven wrong. You prove me wrong, the team does well. You understand what I'm saying, right? I want to be proven wrong. And you know what? He proved me wrong last night. Amazing performance. Once again, he hasn't had a bad... Like, bro, when was the last time this guy even had a bad game for Barcelona, man? Absolutely incredible. Another player, listen, Frankie de Jong came off from the bench. He's got a lot of issues. Well, I've talked about him. But listen, fair play to him. Got his goal. You understand what I'm saying, right? He needed that. You know what I mean, right? Fair play. Listen, guys like Casado didn't really do much yesterday, but listen, glad to see him on the pitch. Comes back and we're winning again. The defense, same old. You understand what I'm saying, right? And also, fair play to the manager. Listen, guys, as far as the team is concerned, right? One thing I will say about the team, one thing I will give credit to Rafinha is, I'm sorry, to Hansi Flick is that Hansi Flick has been very, very brave. Last night, he made a ballsy move. He benched Lewandowski, our best striker, our top goal scorer, the guy who has been scoring the goals for us, but he was poor against Las Palmas. Absolutely dreadful. The worst player on the pitch that day. But you know what happened? At the end of the day, the manager decided, you know what? You didn't play well, man. You need to hold bench. He benched him and brought in Ferran Torres, which I was completely against. I would have no problem admitting I was completely against that idea. But you know what, guys? He came up from the bench, right? He changed it. And you know what, guys? It worked. It worked. At the end of the day, Ferran Torres didn't have a great game, but you know what? He came in, he scored a goal, right? And I admire the bravery from the manager. Absolutely, man. He was incredible. There was an incredible bravery from him. And listen, it worked out. So, but yeah, big up to the people who are in the chat, man. Let me start reading what you guys are saying in the chat. Big up to you, Mark. Big up to you every single time, bro. Big up to you every single time. Appreciate you on your big up to you, man. Yeah. 11 goals in La Liga, man. Absolutely balling out. Yeah, Rafinha, man, he's the guy right now, man. He is the guy right now. Absolutely. Rafinha's mentality is elite. That's his bet. Bro, 100% agree. 100% agree, guys. Listen, one thing I love about this dude, you know what it is, right? The thing I love about Rafinha the most is his mindset is elite. And what I mean by that is, do you see the way he reacts when we don't win? Like, when we lost against Las Palmas, right? This guy, when everyone else was just sitting there saying, when you had players like Ferran Torres sitting there saying, oh, well, we should just, we should not forget what we did earlier this season. This guy said, no, I scored the goal. I played well, but listen, man, who cares? The team didn't win. And I love it. I love it. That's what I want for my players, bro. The performance is, you can have a great performance individually, But if the team is not performing well, I expect you to be pissed off. You understand what I'm saying, right? Show that you're pissed off. That's what I want to see. So yeah, man, listen, at the end of the day, he ended up playing well in the game against Las Palmas. We didn't win. He took the L, and he was disappointed. And you know what, guys? Yesterday, he came in and he played well. But yeah, Rafinha, even in our bad run, Rafinha, even in our bad run, was the only dude who was playing all right. Yeah, he was. He was. I won't deny it. Casado should start for Barcelona. He offers control that you guys desperately need in possession. Yes, yes, yes. I mean, look. Here's the thing. I think that if Mark Bernal didn't suffer the ACL injury, it would have been a lot easier for us. You understand what I'm saying, right? But at the end of the day, because I think Mark Bernal would have definitely broke into the team this season. He was looking incredible in his first 3 games, and then unfortunately suffered the ACL injury. But Casado, man, listen. At the end of the day, he's what we need. He's what we need right now in that midfield. Nobody does the job that he's doing right now. Like there's not people in the squad that can do the job that he's doing. Absolutely. Ferran Torres helps Barcelona's press more than Lewandowski. That's why Hansi Flick puts him. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I disagree, man. At the end of the day, I don't see what people see in Ferran, bro. At the end of the day, this is the thing with Ferran, bro. Ferran yesterday was poor. I know he scored, but dude, the guy wasn't playing well yesterday. He wasn't. Let's be real. But yeah, Las Palmas easily escaped our press. Yeah, they did. They had a good game plan and it worked out for them, man. So yeah, man, fair play to Las Palmas, man. They did what they needed to do. But listen, guys, that was the pros of the game because there was a lot of pros. But listen, guys, we need to get into it, right? Because, like I said, it was 5-1, but was it a 10 out of 10? Absolutely not. If I was to give a match rating, I'll probably give it an 8 or a 7 out of 10, 7.5. On a real, I would give him that. Ferran is crap. Yep. Paul Victor, yeah. I would like to see Paul Victor be given a chance in the starting lineup if we're rotating. But look, I'm gonna be honest, guys. We need to talk about the cons because yes, there was cons, guys, and I did allude a little bit to it earlier in the video. You see, the problem with this Barca team is this, guys. If we're being very real, we are very, very good when we go forward. When we take the lead, when we are in front, we can just we are the deadliest team in Europe. We can literally massacre anybody when we are in front. But the problem is, it's when we go behind that worries me. And I've been keeping this pattern, and I've been watching this now for a very long time, guys. I've been keeping my eye on this for a very long time. And honestly, guys, it's time we need to talk about this, guys, because this is getting ridiculous, right? Because even yesterday, guys, you guys who watched the game, you saw the same thing I did. When we took the lead, Ferran Torres scored early. We looked like we were going to score 2 or 3 goals before the end of our first half. We looked like we were going to be clear of these guys. And then just like that, we equalized. And then all of a sudden, that whole press just went down to the ground. And then it looked like Las Palmas, Mallorca were going to take the lead. They were getting chances. That second half started, they were getting chances. I know we got chances too, but so were they. It was looking like this the whole game until that penalty. And then we get the penalty, and then all of a sudden everything changed. We get the penalty, Rafinha scores, and all of a sudden, back again, we are pressing them. It's like we have the same confidence that we had before. And then before you know it, it was 3-1. Before you know it was 4-1. Before you know it was 5-1. And it was a great win, right? I was very, very happy about that. Yeah, bro, I'm doing a hit along for that, man. Actually, funny enough, after I do the stream, like 15 minutes after that, I will literally just get out and then get back in for the game. Yeah, bro. And yes, guys, this is where I need to get to. But before I get to this, guys, I know I've been talking about this now for a long time, right? About our naivety when we are going behind. And honestly, right, I've had to really think about it, guys. I've really had to really sit down and really think about this, right? Because I was like, why is it that these players, whenever we are in front, they get the confidence to go forward and have no fear, but when we concede, it's like fear just strikes them. And I had to really, take a step back and really think about this. And I realized it's because they're youngsters, guys. If we're being honest, guys, this Barca team is very, very, very young and inexperienced. Like, who are the experienced players in this Barca team? Honestly, guys, right? You have Lewandowski, Rafinha. Who else? I mean, De Jong. I guess you could give him as one of the experienced players, even though he's not that old. Ter Stegen. That guys is our experience in the team. You think about Inigo Martinez, by the way, Inigo Martinez, right? But if you really look at it, right, our current squad right now, Kubashi is youngster. Alejandro Balde, very young. Jules Koundé, he's now one of the leaders. Casado is young. Gavi is young. Pedri, I know he's had experience. He's still young. Paul Victor, young. Pablo Torre, young. You understand what I'm saying? Lamine Yamal, young. So many players in this squad are youngsters, right? And not only are they youngsters, some of them have only started playing professionally, what, 2, 3 years? You understand what I'm saying, right? Some of these guys are not experienced at the top level of dealing with that pressure of, okay, we are behind. Let's show that same mindset. Let's go for it. You understand what I'm saying, right? And honestly, guys, I think that is the problem. I really think that is the problem. I really think that is the problem. We need to work on that. This is why in the summer, guys, we need to get more experience. And listen, guys, appreciate the people who are in the chat. And listen, I will get into him because, yes, I am a big fan of this guy right here. Huge fan of him. And listen, guys, I will actually be doing, listen, guys, keep track on my videos, guys, because I plan on actually uploading a video on this guy very soon on my channel, guys, on why Barcelona should be looking at Alex Baena, guys. Okay, guys? Because he's one of these players I rate very highly, bro, in La Liga. Absolutely rate him. I think that we should try. You know what? I think we must sign him next summer, guys. We must. But yeah. But listen, guys. You know what? Entertain, man. Let's get those likes up, guys. Let's get the likes up, please, guys. Let's get the likes up. Big up to you, Ravi, man. Big up to you every single time, bro. Big up to you every single time. You're winning the league. Yeah, I still think that we'll win the league. I know, I think that we did get a few bit of a shell shock, but I think that we will get back into form. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Big up. Yeah, listen, guys. Make sure you guys smash the likes, man. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the like algorithm up, guys. Come on. Come on. Come on. We truly need reinforcement in depth. Alex Bayern, oh my days. This guy. I've said it, bro. I've said it. I've said it, bro. Send me my love, guys. This guy, I've said it. I've said it on my channel. I've said it on Lee Gunner's channel. Yesterday, guys, shout out to Lee Gunner. Make sure you guys subscribe to Lee Gunner's channel. I was on Lee Gunner's channel yesterday, right? We talked about Bayena. I told people about this guy. He is literally the perfect partner to Danny Olmo. You know how Danny Olmo is injury prone? This guy is literally Danny Olmo 2.0 right there. He can play in the midfield, which I believe is definitely his best position. You understand what I'm saying? Attacking midfield is where you get the best out of Alex Baena. But out wide and left, like, dude, he's so versatile. And he has so many good traits about him. You understand what I'm saying? Incredible traits. But yeah, listen, guys, just to continue the point I was making, right? The cons when you look at this current Barca team is, yes, the inexperience, guys, of when we are behind and we are when it's not looking good, it's very, very stressful. Because, and like I said, guys, I honestly think us having so many youngsters and experience is why we are struggling with this. It really is. And we need to work on it. And we need to work on it this summer, guys. We need to go out and we need to go and sign a lot of good players, guys, this summer. I'm really, 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 really think so, guys. Because listen, at the end of the day, guys, We need experience. Like if we're serious about trying to go and win the Champions League next season, if we're serious about trying to remain in the top, challenging for league titles constantly every season, right? If we are serious about trying to get back to the top of European football like we claim we want to, we can't just rely on kids. You understand what I'm saying, right? We need to focus on trying to get some of the experienced young bigger heads. You know what I'm saying? Like leaders, right? I think a player like Rafinha has become a leader in this team. That's why he's holding the armband, and he deserves it now. I can see why Hansi Flick trusted him to be the captain, because he is a leader in this team. You understand what I'm saying, right? But we need to, and that is one of the things that we need to learn, guys. We need to definitely get some better players, guys, experienced players who some of these youngsters can learn from. Absolutely. But listen, guys, another thing that I definitely learned, guys, is, bro, I am tired, bro, of watching my team defensively, bro. This high line is, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Sometimes I feel like I'm gonna get a heart attack, guys, when I'm watching us watching that high line, guys. The amount of times I see teams going past that high line and praying to God that we don't get caught offside, bro. Is and it stresses me out, guys. It's a stress I don't need. I don't need that kind of stress. I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. Like, bro, bro, I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. I've said it before. We play the same way every single time. And I've said it, and I'll say it again. The definition of insanity is trying the same thing over and over, expecting different results. The problem with Barcelona is we are so obsessed in trying to play the same way against every team. And so far, we have not had to suffer the consequences yet. We have not had to suffer the consequences of having to deal with playing a high line. Because let me tell you guys something. The day that we play a team like Liverpool in the Champions League, you see how we've been battling teams, guys? That's how it's going to be us. Because because let me tell you guys something, guys. Teams have not figured out how to play against this high line. And the problem is, guys, we play one way against every team. Right? High intensity, high attacking, high line football. And every single time, teams play the same way with us, which is try to beat the high line. And the day when that high line is beaten, oh crap. And what is more stressful is when you're watching the game and you see a player go one-on-one, and you're like, oh my God, I hope it's offside. Bro, I hate it. I hate having to wait for the referee to blow offside, bro. Because you don't know. Because you're like, bro, at the end of the day, one of these could end up being onside. Like, look at the game against Las Palmas. Las Palmas were very smart in the way they went forward. They were not trying to go to the highline. They were not being behind our defenders. They were not trying any of those stuff. They were just, listen, man. They were like, listen, let's just stay behind the defenders. And when we go forward, catch them on the line. And that's why, like, they only had a few chances, and the few chances they had, they scored, and they actually ended up winning the game. It's not good enough. Absolutely not. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna sell Furman for Bayern all day. No. I'm keeping Furman. Furman needs to stay, man. I rate Furman very highly. For me, if anybody needs to go in the team right now, I know he scored yesterday, but honestly, De Jong. Sell De Jong and bring in Bayern. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, sell De Jong, bring in Bayana. I would like to also see Zubamendi in the team as well. Bayana is the winger that we need, although he's a 10. Yeah, he is a 10, and that is his best position. He can play out wide, but I think that he gets wasted out there a wide for Villarreal, on a real. Yeah. I do rate Sanchez, bro. I do rate him very highly. But honestly, right? Listen, at the end of the day, man, Olympic Bilbao, man, they're not an easy team to buy from, man. They are a very tough team. I mean, look at Nico Williams. We still need 4 top players to be serious. Yep, we do. And we need to sell some players as well. I mean, that's the only way. I don't know why why Flick doesn't adapt when we are up 2 goals, especially. No, see, this is the thing. It's not even when we're 2 goals up. When we are 2 goals up, we can actually go on a rampage. You understand what I'm saying, right? We can go on a rampage when we are 2 goals up. You know what the problem is? When we are a goal up and we don't take our chances. That's when I'm worried. That's when I get stressed out. Because I'm like, yo, I don't know what's gonna happen when we play against these teams. Yeah, man. That's the truth, man. But yeah, listen, guys. Yeah, big up to the people in the chat, though, guys. Make sure you guys smash the likes, man. Let's get these likes up. But listen, guys, I want you guys to take a look at this, guys. Look at Rafinha's numbers, guys. Look at Rafinha's numbers, guys. He has the most passes in the whole of like. This is his comparisons to the players in Europe this season, guys. Rafinha, most key passes, most shots to assist, most non-penalty goals, second most non-penalty goals, second most assist, second most shots, and second most true balls. Like, bro, do you guys see what this guy is doing right now, guys? Do you guys see what this brother is doing right now? Bro, he is on a madness. He is the most informed player in Europe this season. No one is talking to him. Put some respect on my brother's name, man. Absolutely. You have to use the Highland sparingly through the game. Highland without proper pressing will kill. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Absolutely, it will. Big up Rahud, man. He says, what's your thoughts about the 2030 World Cup, the final destination? Come now, or wait a minute. Final. Come on, it's gonna be in the Bernabeu. As much as I would love for it to be in the Camp Nou, it's not gonna be in the Camp Nou, guys. Okay, I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. It's in the It's not gonna be in the Bernabeu. It's in Madrid, of course, bro. Madrid is the capital, bro. Come on, guys. Let's be real. It's gonna be there. Yeah, man. Listen, guys. I'm trying to listen. There's Rafinha saying it, man. He says, "Listen, I'm in the best form." Listen, man. Listen, man. Enjoy it, man. Enjoy it, man. You've been one of the people who I've been very worried about, man. But you got to the top. I want to do. I want to do so much more for this team. Yeah, this is what I want to hear, man. This is what I want to hear, man. Listen, at the end of the day, bro, it is what it is. Do your thing, man. Keep doing your thing. Keep shining, brother. Rafinha says, this was basically after the game, basically what he was saying. Where he said, we were very angry at the first half because we could have scored a lot more goals when we were at 1-1. Yes, exactly, bro. Exactly. Like, bro, we could have been so comfortable in this game. I literally just said it. Like, we could have been 2-3-0 up. And then we let these guys back into the game. It's not good enough. And I like the fact that they were pissed off. And I'm glad that they were pissed off because it wasn't good enough. You have gone on a 3-game on a winless streak, man. Like, you can't be doing this, man. At the end of the day, we were so comfortable in the league. We were 10 points clear. We were 10 points clear, man. It's not good enough. Focus. That's what we got to do, man. It wasn't good enough. What do you think of my goal bridge? I prefer not to speak. If I speak, I'm in big trouble. Just know I don't. Honestly, bro, I don't like him. Let me just say that I don't like him. I just say that. But yeah, Frankie De Jong. Rafinha was basically. I guess he was asked about Frankie De Jong. He said, Frankie De Jong's performance, he deserves it. He worked very hard and helped us on and off the pitch. We have a lot of affection for him. We're all happy for him. Yay! Good, man. Okay, cool. No problem, bro. But here's the thing, brother. Here is the thing. At the end of the day, guys, if his head is not committed to the team, we have to think of the team. At the end of the day, no player is bigger than the club. I'm sorry. No player is bigger than the club. And if he feels like his mind is elsewhere, he can go. It is what it is. It is what it is. And I think I guess what he says, kissing the badge is a way of showing off how I feel about this club. I love this club. Yeah, man. Listen, at the end of the day, man, this is how cult heroes are made, man. This is how cult heroes are made. And we love to see it. And we love to see it. I think I was asked about Yamal. Yeah, man. Listen, at the end of the day, Yamal is proven to be integral. And you know what's really getting to me is, unfortunately, a lot of Barcelona haters and maybe people who don't like Barcelona will always say the same thing about us, which is, oh, we are Lamine Yamal FC. Lamine Yamal FC. Well, Lamine Yamal FC. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It is a worrying time. It is a worrying time because at the end of the day, we we do over rely on Yamal. As much as I hate to admit it, like his 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 appearance in the team is understated. You understand what I'm saying? It's important to this team. It's important to this squad. I mean, I hate to admit it, but that's the truth, guys. It really is. But yeah, Hansi Flick did say a few things about the game. This was actually, I think, his after the game, his post-match analysis. He was asked about the game. He said, "It was a very important win this match. In the first half, we had many chances, but in the second half, we were superior. We talk about what we had to do. We scored. We created. It's fantastic. Yep, yeah, absolutely. And look, at the end of the day, that first half pissed me off the way it ended because we were comfortable. We were comfortable. Everything was going well. Everything was fine. We would look like we were going to score 3, 4, 5, 6. It looked easy on the eye. And then just like that, once again, we screw it up. It's not good enough. We need to improve. We definitely need to improve on that. Um, but yeah, Flick. But Flick says, he says about Yama. He says Lamine is always important. He made a difference. I think he could have scored 1 or 2 goals today. He played very well, but it's not only him. Yeah, yep, that's true. He had chances in the game though. But listen, at the end of the day, he produced. He assisted. So at the end of the day, I'm not complaining. He said, I'm very happy about I'm very happy that December started. November was shit. Yeah, preach to the choir, man. Couldn't agree with you much anymore, man. It has been an absolute shit November. But listen, at the end of the day, December is here, November is dead. Listen, it's a brand new month, it's a brand new start. And hopefully, December will be a much more improved version. Big up to you, Kin9 RL, man. He says, you hit watching Madrid today? Absolutely, bro. You know it, man. You know it, bro. I definitely am. And we need that Madrid pack, bro. Oh my days, that Madrid pack is going to be beautiful. I promise you guys. This is Barca's biggest away win against Mallorca ever. That's crazy. And guys, you know what it is, right? Our record against Mallorca is actually incredible. You guys know that Mallorca haven't beaten us in over 15 years. I'm not even joking. In any competition in football, we haven't lost to Mallorca since May 5th, 2009. That is insane. If you were born the year that Mallorca beat us, you would be 15. Yeah, you would be what? You would be in high school right now. Insane. Insane. But yeah, guys, listen, we're 5 points clear with with Madrid having 2 games in now. Listen, at the end of the day, man, Bilbao, you must. You must, Bilbao. Come on, man. Listen, you must. With Barcelona. But Paul Victor scored 2 goals. Barcelona, both of them. Listen, that's his lucky charm, man. Love to see it. Love to see it. But listen, guys, I might put the link out just in case some of you guys want to get in and basically share your opinions. If you guys want me to put the link out, just put it on the chat, okay, guys? If you guys want me to put the link out, um, Hansi Flick, I guess he was asked about Lewandowski. He says, "Yesterday my plan was not to rest Lewandowski. I thought of it today, and I had the feeling it was the good time to rest him." All right. I mean, listen, it worked out. It worked out. And I like the fact that he's not afraid to rotate. You understand what I'm saying, right? Because we've had managers who've been very, very fearful of rotations and stuff like that. So listen, at the end of the day, man, I have nothing against it. I have nothing against it. Let's continue the rotation. Uh, Hansi Flick says we planned to rest Rafinha, but we planned to rest Rafinha, but he told us he felt really good today, and you saw it. I mean, thank God he didn't, because if we had to rest with Rafinha and nah, man, like honestly, Hansi, bro, listen, is the benching both Rafinha and Lewandowski in the game? Nah, man. But look at this. You know what I like, right? I like the fact that he again came out. He said, "I wish we had kept a clean sheet." Yeah, man. Listen, I like that, man. You won a 10 out of 10 performance, man. 5-0. I hear it. As if, but he was basically, but he did say more. He said, "We have players returning from a long spell out. They don't always return at 100%. However, Ferran, Gavi, Pedri are really good today. Eric Garcia is also back, so we have more options to choose from." Yep. Absolutely. But yeah. Yeah, listen, guys, I'll put the link out just in case some of you guys want to get in, guys. I'm not gonna be in here for too long. I'll probably be gone in the next 15 minutes. But yeah, because I do want to get ready for the watch along between Barcelona and Real Madrid and Athletic Bilbao. But yeah, it says I was asked about Kubashi. He says Kubashi is only 17 and he plays like a veteran. Yeah, man, he is the future of our defense. He definitely is. He definitely is. But yeah, this is actually incredible. Apparently, Frankie De Jong, this is the 4th time in his entire career. Wait, same match with Barcelona for the 4th time in his career. Okay, is he in his career or just for Barca? I'm confused. I'm confused. I don't know. Hey, listen, man. I'm happy to hear that, man. Because we need you this weekend, man. We're playing against Athletic Bilbao this weekend. We're playing against Real Betis this weekend, man. It doesn't get any easier. But yeah. Hansi Flick says, I don't look at penalties. I always look to another spot. It's OCD. I don't care how many offsides we produce. For me, we always have to run back. Bro, but listen, man, you have to instill, if what you're saying is true, you have to instill this onto the players, man. Because these guys are way too high, man. They're way too flipping high. It's not good enough. Like, at the end of the day, man, like bro, you know how many times these guys look like they could go forward? It's not good enough. We need to improve on this, man. It says it's a very important win for. Yeah, I actually read this already. Actually, yeah. But yeah, Frankie De Jong did actually say some few words. He said, "I'm very happy to be back I'm very happy to be back on a winning path. It's always important for us, especially in recent results." Yeah, listen, man, good to see you smiling again, man, because you've been having a hell of a tough time. It's always nice to score. It's always nice to score goals. Listen, he kind of needed that. To be fair, he's had a lot of issues. So at the end of the day, let's see what happens. But listen, I like the fact that the journalist here asked him this question. Says, "Are you happy with your gradual role in the squad?" Frank Dion says, "I have to be patient and understand the situation. So I will continue to work hard, try to improve myself, and in the end, we'll see how things go." Listen, man, you have till the end of the season to figure it out, bro. Because Barcelona are ready to let you go, man. If you don't sign a contract, you're leaving this summer. It's that simple. It's that simple, bro. And Yamal said a few things as well. He says, "I'll always try to do best for my team. I'm always happy. I'm happy to pull off an assist." Yeah. Listen, man, I love it, man. Just do whatever you got to do in the team, man. It says he also said, "I think that we are a better team. I think that we were a better team than them in the first half, but we didn't take our chance. In the second half, we took them, and it went well for us." Yeah. But listen, at the end of the day, we played well against Mallorca. But listen, man, we need to continue because it doesn't get any easier, like I said. Like Mallorca this weekend is gonna be Real Betis this weekend is gonna be tough. I get nervous in winning matches from home. I'm very happy to be back on the pitch. Good. We've lost them. Yeah, exactly, man. We did. We lost our ground, man, when we didn't need to. Like, come on, man. Last 3 games were all winnable games, and we messed all 3 games up. Not good enough. Absolutely not good enough. But yeah, guys. Hold on, guys. I'm actually let me put the link out. Let me put the link out just in case anybody wants to pop pop in. All right, there you go, guys. Put the link out, guys. I'm only gonna be here for a little bit, but I do want to hear some of you, especially the Barcelona fans who are in the chat right now. Do want to hear your opinions, guys. Do want to hear your opinions. Big up to everybody who's currently in here, guys. Hold on, let me actually pin the comment. I'm gonna pin this. Let me actually pin the. Jeez. There we go. All right, guys. Yeah, the link has been pinned, guys. So yeah, make sure you guys, if you guys wanna get in and have your say, you can go ahead and do it, guys. But yeah, listen. At the end of the day, Barcelona, we just need to improve, man. We just need to improve. Dustin, is my mic? Is my mic good? Let me see. Dustin. All right, cool. But yeah, guys, we do have someone here. Yo, NJ, what's going on, bro?
Good, brother. How are you?
I'm good, bro.
Yeah,
How you
so
doing?
good. I'm good, man. It's cold outside, snowing.
Right. Nah, I hear it, bro. It is. It's cold, man. It's that time of
Yeah,
the season, man.
I know. So yeah, so what do you want to talk about? I don't know. I know what
No,
talk
no,
to.
no, no. No. Basically, I just wanted to ask you, just basically, your opinions on, Barcelona so far this season. What do you think?
I mean, so far, it's been up and down for us. I mean, most likely in a good time because we've been having a good run. I mean,
Hmm.
I know the last month was like was horrible. It's like 1 point out of 9 points. But
Hmm.
again, it's part of the season, right? Like we have to encounter that at some point in the season. I'm glad, that we're, facing that right now rather than later this season, right?
Hmm.
But again, at the end of the day, as long as they played football the right way, as long as they don't give up, we
Hmm.
should be able to win. We should be able to dominate teams.
Nah, I hear it. But what did you
Yeah.
think of the performance yesterday all around? The Barcelona performance all around yesterday?
Out of 10, I will say 7 or 8.
Ooh, 7 or 8. And
That's,
why would you?
okay.
Go
So,
ahead.
so so this is my reason why. So in the first half,
Hmm.
we were like dominating, like like we were trying to find ways to score. I know that we were missing a lot of opportunities. We just we can't miss, because the time's ticking. We have to like attack, but we couldn't. That's the only problem that we had in first half. But overall, in first half, we were like having the position. We were trying to like catch them up in the offside trap. But overall, it was good in the first half. But
Hmm.
the second half, yeah, it was amazing. Second half, like we just took fully control of it.
Mm.
Yeah, man.
So what was like maybe one of the few things that you were kind of like that kind of worried you in that game, especially in that first half?
Wait, the first half you said?
Yeah, basically throughout the game.
Okay, so
Yeah.
okay,
Listen, Basariak, the link is pinned, man. If you want to get in, just the link is pinned right now in the comments. Just check down there, you'll find it.
I would say our like man marking was kind of ish, in the first half. There were times that we were getting caught off guard. We were getting caught,
Hmm. I hear you. I
basically.
hear you. But Eunice, bro, big up to you, man.
And me
Listen.
too.
Yeah, but listen, talk to me, man. At the end of the day, you've had your opinions. I see you I see what you're doing right now. You're doing your thing. Appreciate you, man. Keep doing your thing. But listen, what did you think of like the performance yesterday against Mallorca, bro?
Me, right? Me? You're talking to me, right?
Yeah, you.
My bad, my bad. Hey, to be honest, bro, I thought the 5-1 is like
Mhm.
offensively, we were ruthless, but the thing is that second half, offensively we were good, but the high line is so suspect. I don't really like it, man, to be honest.
Mm.
Sometimes, especially the Celta Vigo game, out of the bad run, bro, that Celta Vigo game pissed me off, bro. I can't
No,
lie.
for sure.
That was the worst one out of them all. I know Real Sociedad we lost and Las Palmas we lost.
Mm.
But like we didn't show up at all. But against what was it called?
Celta
Celta
Vigo.
Vigo, even if we're
Yeah,
playing bad, we're up 2-0. Find a way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they just folded, man. Well, it's not acceptable. And then Hansi Flick, I don't like how this is the second time this year how we go to 10 men, Casado gets the red card. And remember Monaco, we got the red card, and guess what happens?
Yeah. That's true.
He plays the high line with 10 men. Are you crazy? I never heard of this before, you know? So
I'll be honest with you. I understand where you're coming from, but I also kind of look at it like I said. I think that sometimes I also feel like the players as well. Some of them, I feel like the leaders need to be more. They need to kind of get to the youngsters. You understand what I'm saying, right? Because
okay.
the problem with when you're going down to 10 men, sometimes it can get to the players. You understand what I'm saying? Especially the youngsters. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And it worried me because when we played against Celta de Vigo, that's exactly what happened. When Casado got sent off, their heads went. You understand what I'm saying, right? And my biggest disappointment was some of the experienced players like the Kundes, because Kunde, you are an experienced defender. You understand what I'm
yeah,
saying? You are an experienced defender. You should not be in that kind of position. You should not, right, be getting caught like you did. Like you had all the time to clear the ball, and then you do something like that. It's not good enough. You understand what I'm saying, right? There's no, like, at the end of the day, those things. I blame the player. You understand what I'm
yeah,
saying, right?
for
But
sure.
listen, I do also understand. Yes, Hansi Flick, his style of play sometimes he plays one dimensional as far as the style of play is concerned, right? And I do worry because I'm like, listen, it can work against certain teams, and so far it's working against a lot of teams. But the
mhm.
problem is, if you keep playing the same way over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, eventually teams are going to figure out how to play against you, and that's not what you want. You understand what I'm saying, right? Because
Yeah.
once things start figuring you out, it's going to be peak for you guys. But big up to you on Euro, bro. Big up to you, bro. What's going on?
Big
Bro,
up one more.
go
Big
ahead.
up. Big up everybody. How are you guys?
Yeah,
Good,
we're good,
good.
man. We're good, man. But listen, man, talk
Um.
to us, man. Hmm?
Listen. I'm not a Barca fan. You may know that. I'm a Madrid fan.
Hey, listen,
So
man.
You go for it.
Hey,
Yeah,
come on, man. Listen,
so
this channel is for everybody, man. Tell
yeah.
us what you
So
think.
just so yeah. I watched the game yesterday.
Hmm.
Barca were very good. Like from the moment you guys scored the second goal, the game you guys took control.
Mm.
But before that, you guys were getting defensively. You guys were getting exposed.
yeah, for
Offensively,
sure.
you were good, but defensively, you were getting exposed. And Mallorca missed a lot of crucial chances, but
Yes,
they,
they
they
did.
of course, they missed. I said this in the chat. I said that Barca or Hansi Flick needs to stop this high line stuff because the moment you guys play a team like Liverpool or Inter Milan or
Mm.
a top club like that, you guys will get exposed, and they are deadly. They
Yeah,
won't miss chances. They will take their chances. So you have to like stop this high line stuff
Hmm.
because the more you play it, the more teams will figure it out, and the more teams will figure it out, the more you will lose games.
Hey, and to be honest, guys, like we should know Hansi Flick. Like, let's be real. Hansi Flick's not gonna drop the high line like he won't.
yeah.
Like he
Well,
never did with Bayern. Think of the games that he was winning, bro. He was
yeah,
winning 8-2, like 6-2, all these times. He's not gonna drop it. So I just
Mm.
hope the guys, especially with the recovery pace, like Alejandro Balde, Ronald Araujo, we need to hope those guys stay fit because they're the only guys who can get back. Inigo Martinez and Cabarsi, they don't physically don't got it to get back, when they're beaten.
yeah,
Even if
I
they
think
try.
it's more. I'll be honest. I look at it and I think, for me, it's more of Inigo is a lot older. Kubashi, he's young. He's still learning. You understand what I'm saying, right? And
Yeah,
listen,
I
at the
know.
end of the day, I've seen enough from him to say, listen,
yeah.
at the
He's
end of the
fast as
day,
well. He's fast, but not that fast compared to like Araujo and
Yeah,
those
I
guys.
mean,
no, he's
it's
not, and that's why I feel like
Yeah,
if it was a partnership of Kubashi and Araujo, that would be a better
yeah,
partnership.
that
Yeah.
would be fire for real.
Mm.
yeah, for
That's
sure. Yeah,
yeah. Araujo is honestly he's very much needed. I'm not gonna lie, we need him back.
yeah. To be honest, like as good as Inigo is, age is catching up, but his IQ is on top for sure. But his speed, yeah,
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 Mark is right, by the way. This is how modern football is played. You have to play a high line
yeah.
because
mm-hmm.
I think yes. You know what it is? If teams can
Mhm.
pull it off, teams that can pull it off are incredible. And listen, credit to Hansi Flick. He has been pulling it off, whether we like it or not. Right? We have not been caught of the offside trap. You understand what I'm
Oh
saying,
yeah,
right? We have not. Like, even though sometimes it's stressful when we're seeing teams going forward, but eventually they always get caught offside every single time.
oh
They
yeah,
get caught offside every single time, which tells me that at the end of the day, it's effective right now. But
Yeah.
the thing is, it's a risky style of play. You understand what I'm saying? Where you're gonna get you will at some point a team will end up breaking through that high line. You're not always gonna win. It's not always gonna be effective. At some point, someone will find a way to break through it. And the problem is, if you keep playing the same way, it's kind of like when you watch club style of football at Liverpool, right? In the
Yeah.
beginning, in its prime, it was scary. Nobody wanted to play that team because the way we're gung ho, high attacking, high intensity, everything. But as the time went on the club, his style of football, his high intensity, the players could not play it, and also teams were beginning to figure out how to play against that high press. You understand what I'm saying, right? And that's why you see the season there, Liverpool a lot more different. It says Highland only fails when players in front of the defenders don't press. Yes, and I feel like that's what Hansi Flick is basically saying when he says he wants his
yeah.
players to run back. You understand what I'm saying, right? Because
Uh-huh.
yeah, play the high line, but listen, man, make sure you guys have recovery pace. You understand what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
recovery pace has
Yeah.
to improve. So yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
To
yeah,
be
100%.
honest, I'll be real though. Hansi Flick, he's doing a good job so far because like Araujo was injured and Christensen was injured and like he only had Cabarsi and Inigo. So to be honest, he's done all right. And like the losses this season, I can put the Monaco one to a red card. What was the other one we got a red card? It was Celta
Uh,
Vigo.
Celta Vigo, yeah, we gotta send a Casa
Celta
Vigo.
Vigo, I'm not gonna lie, I
Caicedo.
put it on the manager. I know Kunde made a mistake, so I would blame Kunde and Hansi Flick. To be
I
honest.
disagree. I'm gonna be very honest with you. You're saying I disagree. You know why? Because look at the mistakes. Look at the mistakes.
Yeah.
Those are not mistakes that the manager does, man. It's not the manager who's telling Kunde to take like 22 hours to clear
Yeah, I
the
don't know
ball.
what he's
You understand what
thinking.
I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
It's not the manager's fault that Gerard Martin cannot is so positionally out of position that the player has all day to literally put that at the back of the net. You understand what I'm saying, right? It's not
Yeah.
on Flick. Those are things that are player errors. You understand what I'm saying, right? When the manager does something, I call it out. You understand what I'm saying, right? I have no problem
Yeah,
calling out the
for sure.
manager. The game against Las Palmas, I was very disappointed. You understand what I'm saying? I do believe that Yamal should have started and be benched in the second half when we were leading. You understand what I'm saying, right? The fact that he played too, and also he took too long with the substitutes. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying, right? Those things I do blame the manager. But unfortunately for me, when it comes to the Celta Vigo one, that's not on him because we were leading. We were
Yeah,
2
we
0
were.
up. We were leading. It
Mm-hmm.
was going well, right? It's not the manager's fault that the players all of a sudden just heads go. And that is on them. And that's where I said, for me, in the summer, we need to go out and get experienced players to play with some of these younger players. Because some of these
Yes.
younger players will
Thank you.
eventually take
Yes.
over from the
Absolutely.
squad. They will take over. They will be the main men in the squad. But they're not ready for that pressure. Right?
Yes.
Barcelona is a
100%.
big club. Barcelona is a big club. We should be going out to win the league, Champions League, every single trophy. You understand what I'm saying, right? It's pressure. And you know the
Yes.
fans are not merciful. If you're not performing, they're gonna want you gone. So
That's
some of these
true.
Right
players,
away.
so some of these players need leaders, man. Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
to be honest,
Uh,
go ahead, go ahead.
Speaking of the Las Palmas game, I think Hansi Flick made an error in the second half substitutes. I think he made an error of subbing off Pablo Torre, who I think was your best player in the first half against Las Palmas.
Yeah,
Wait, was it? Yeah.
I
I
yeah,
forgot the
but
lineup.
Yeah.
yeah,
He
I
put
remember the lineup. But I'll go ahead.
he put Pablo Torre on the left and he put Fermin at number 10. And Fermin, that game was
Oh my
Not
god,
really
Was
good.
poor.
It
Yeah,
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 wasn't.
yeah.
Furman, yeah.
Furman was not good in the game against us.
bro. Let's
And you know
keep
what
it
it
real.
is, right? No,
Okay.
look, at the end of the day, Fermin Lopez is a great player. The thing is, Fermin Lopez, like I said, he's coming back. Let's be honest also, guys. Fermin Lopez has had a long summer, guys. This guy played in the
Yeah.
Olympics, didn't even get a break, came back to the first team, got injured, and then is back in the team. You understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
So if we're looking at players like De Jong, we're looking at players like what's his name, um, Yamal, flipping Ikavi, and talking about how these players have been not playing football for a long time, or they've had injury problems and all these stuff, right? This guy is exhausted. You understand what I'm saying? He's
Yeah.
not getting he's not gotten a lot of rest. And look, at the end of the day, one thing I would rate the manager is this, and I rate him for this. The players that didn't perform against my Las Palmas, they got benched yesterday, and I like it. Quick, quick reaction. None of this. Oh yeah, he had a bad game, but listen, we're just gonna give him a chance. No, you didn't play well. Get benched. Whole bench. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm.
That's what you need to do. So I
That's
completely hear that.
That's very important because I'm not gonna lie, the biggest thing why I wanted Xavi gone out of Barcelona, like the ending, like even if you go through my old videos, like I was making videos like who should replace Xavi while he had the job. I'm like, bro, like you could tell, if you read it in between the lines, bro, Xavi. The reason why I wanted him gone, number one, is because he didn't bench Lewandowski when he was awful last year. He just kept playing him, and then I'm like, bro, you're gonna lose, you're gonna get eliminated. And then we saw against PSG. Lewandowski wasn't good at all. Let's be honest, And
Yeah.
Hansi Flick, I'm happy that it's also great that Flick has a personal connection with Lewandowski. So Lewandowski is not going to complain. But if he's going to bench Lewandowski, he can bench anybody on this squad because nobody
And
else.
that's what I said. I'm glad you mentioned that. I said this
Yeah.
on my channel where I said at the end I said this on my match reaction where I literally said Hansi Flick, right? The fact that he benched Lewandowski is a statement to the rest of that squad, which is
Yeah.
you better play well. If you don't play well, you're getting benched. You see this guy right here? He's our top goal scorer, our best player, the guy who scores the goal for us, and he held bench for a whole 90 minutes. 90 minutes straight, did not play a single minute in the game. You understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
If he's holding bench, all of you can hold bench. So
Oh, yeah,
so
for
yeah,
sure.
no. So yeah, none of this.
Exactly,
No,
bro. That's what I'm
no one's
talking about.
safe.
And go ahead.
Um.
Look up to you, AJ. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I don't
Like
know.
like
Go
you
ahead. Go
said.
ahead. Go ahead.
Like you said, Omar. Character for managers matter a lot. If your manager has character, if your manager is bold, if your manager is bold and he takes chances and he takes risks, he will succeed. That's why Maresca, by the way, is succeeding at Chelsea,
Oh
and
yeah,
Yes,
that's why
guys,
you
facts, bro.
guys won.
Facts. Yeah, true.
And that's why you guys won last game, because Hansi Flick made a bold decision, and as
Uh-huh.
you said, he gave a statement to all the players: you don't perform, you're getting benched, and that's the
Oh
standard you
yeah,
guys need. That's the standard
for sure.
Barca
Yeah,
needs.
for sure.
That's what I'm saying. And to be honest, guys, I don't know about you guys, but Frankie De Jong, I know he played well yesterday. He came on. I thought he was like probably his second good game, El Clasico and yesterday. But
Uh-huh.
to be honest, Frankie De Jong, I don't think he should be a starter on this team until proven like otherwise, until he, proves it. Because he has to play off the bench for me, probably 3-4 good games till he could start. Because I think Pedri and Casado this year have been really good. That double pivot, they've been working hard and they've been doing the business. Chance creation, we're creating chances, we're scoring goals. I think it's like the most Barcelona goals we scored for a start to the season. And so those guys can't be replaced, in my opinion. Casado works hard too. He runs his socks off. And I think Frankie, we can't just play him because of his name. Because when we
Oh yeah,
started
for sure.
Frankie, bro, we've played so bad the games that we started Frankie. Let's like what was it? One of the games was Sociedad. We didn't even dominate nothing. Because Frankie, number one, I like him. He's talented, but the guy, he doesn't have the crazy work ethic. So maybe you could play Frankie Casado, but you can't play Frankie Pedri because Pedri will try, but
No,
Yeah, it
Pedri
no,
is
doesn't
not
work.
physical. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
it
That's what I
doesn't
mean.
work at all.
no, it doesn't. And listen, at the end of the day, I do hear. And listen, at the end of the day, the manager is not really starting him games. You understand what I'm saying, right? And that's good.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So yeah. Just Fatih, Ferran, Frankie De Jong, and Effort from my club. Bring me quality experience. Listen, man, I do hear it. I do want all. Actually,
Yeah, we
funny
need.
enough,
Yeah,
these
we
are
need
three
new
players. I
players,
actually,
man.
I actually want these three players sold this summer too. So
Yeah,
I'm
Yep.
actually
Exactly.
all in for. I would replace these three players. I would sell
Alex
Ansu.
Baena, bro.
Yeah. I would sell. I would sell Ansu Fati, bring in Baena.
Ansu too, yeah.
I'll sell Ferran Torres and bring in Gyökeres. I would sell De Jong and bring in Zubamendi. There you go.
Yeah,
I would
Zubimendi,
also
Gyökeres, Baena.
Oh,
Oh my days,
Zubimendi
There
is
you
that
go,
would be
man.
a
Like
good.
good
literally.
summer.
Yeah, man.
even bro, and I'm not gonna lie, Gerard Martin, he's got to go,
Bro,
bro.
I literally said this yesterday. Didn't I literally say it in the beginning of my
You know
of the
why?
video?
Because honestly, I remember watching preseason. He was actually decent preseason. I'm like, okay,
Gerard,
yeah, Jared Martini actually played decent in preseason, but the start of the season, every time, bro, like I think he's only had one okay game out of like 6 or 7. So like this guy, he has to go, bro. This is not okay. If you, whenever I give you the chance, why are you messing up? That's not even normal.
Yeah,
So he's not even average. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So
he's not good
And
he,
enough.
can't, he has to go, bro. We got to keep it
bro,
real.
yo,
For a
yo, yo.
backup,
I
not
said
good
this
enough.
before. I've said it. I'll say it before. I say it again. At the end of the day, listen. I've already mentioned the players I want gone. I've said Ferran Torres needs to go. Frankie De Jong needs to go. Ansu Fati needs to go. What's his name? Gerard Martin needs to go. Who else needs to go? Let me think. I want to think this carefully.
Wait,
Inigo
did you say
Martinez when
Fati?
everyone is fit. And when everyone is fit, Inigo Martinez doesn't have a place in this team. I'm sorry. He's been great, but there's too many better players in this squad right now. Right? Right? Who else? Yeah, bro. I was on League Gunners channel yesterday. I forgot like somebody. I think I mentioned like 7 players. I'm beginning to get a mind freeze. I'm trying to think
What
of like
would you
the.
say? What about like people are saying like probably Torre or Fermin, one of them might go. Like I
Probably
don't
I
know.
goes
mean,
after. Yeah, Torre will leave
look.
though. 'Cause for game time.
Here's the thing. Our midfield depth is very, very strong. The
Yeah,
only way I would entertain a move for Fermin if the right offer arrives.
yeah,
If we get a good offer for him,
Yeah.
maybe I would hear it. Pablo Torre is young. You understand what I'm saying, right? If he does
Yeah.
leave, it is what it is. You understand what
But
I'm
he's
saying?
talented. He's
yeah,
talented.
he is,
you know.
but
Torre is-
That he's
but
talented, but that's the thing. If we
behind
do sign, if we do
Olmo and
sign a
Fermin.
player like Baena, that's just more depth in the midfield.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
But
And
that
I
is
do think that
good
we
though.
should.
Like you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
it
it's,
is good, but
we need
but
more
very
players.
young. Yeah, but some of them want to play games though. That's the thing though. But I guess you can't bench Bayern or Olmo or dethrone them in the
No, I mean
and
you can. At the end of the day, let's be honest. Bayern, as good as he is, he hasn't cemented himself to be a
oh yeah,
starting player for a big club. You understand what I'm saying, right?
yeah,
If he comes to Barcelona, he's gonna come in with that humble mindset of I'm at Barcelona. I just can't
yeah, for sure,
expect to
yeah,
just come in and just start. You understand what I'm saying, right? He's
yeah,
gonna come in and do a job. If he comes in, does a better job than the team that the players that are in the squad, then he can have the conversation of you're gonna start because you've proven your place, right?
yeah,
But at the end of the day, it's not like we're signing like we're buying a place for Villarreal with all due respect. You understand what I'm saying? He's a talented player, very talented, who I think that if he goes to a big club will absolutely ball out. This
yeah,
is
for
why I
sure.
want him because I think
Yeah.
that he will improve us. You understand what I'm saying? I'm looking at players like Victor Gyökeres. Gyökeres is the perfect replacement for me for Lewandowski
Oh yeah, for
because
sure,
not only is
100%.
he not
I
only
agree
not
with you.
only is he a good goal scorer, he's a good link-up player, which is what
Yeah.
Barcelona strikers are good at. You
Yeah,
understand what I'm
exactly.
saying, right?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
don't get why
Like,
people want Haaland, bro. I mean, I don't want
they
Haaland.
bro, Haaland, no.
No, Haaland.
You know why though, right?
I
It's
was in an
because
argument.
go ahead, bro.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I was in an argument with people, but I think, who do you want? Chris Haaland. See Haaland, why? Because he's Haaland. No, bro. In Barcelona, we don't sign strikers.
Bro, I've said it
for
before,
the
man.
names.
Listen, I'll leave the Galactical signings to my friend right here. Okay, bro?
Yeah.
You guys can you guys go and sign the
Like literally,
Galacticals and
Gyökeres
buy
is
all
a
the
perfect.
superstars and continue
Hey,
messing up your chemistry in your squad. That's up to
Yeah.
you, man. But listen,
the
I
reason
see.
Bro,
why
I will say
Yeah, hold
something.
on. 1 second, guys. Go ahead.
I will say something. I I I'm kind of pissed off about the Galacticos signings because I don't want to get Galacticos anymore. I want to actually be like,
Yeah, every time
Go
you
back to the old days.
you know why. You
The
know
old
why you
days.
hate it. You know why? It's because you know that every time your club has ever declined, it's always when you guys go for the Galacticos. You know.
exactly, and I want to
Exactly. Hey,
use
listen, man.
our.
This is why everyone was sitting there telling me, oh, Mbappe is going to Madrid. Oh, Mbappe,
bro.
Vinicius. I heard
You,
everything. I heard
Yeah.
everything.
hey,
And you know,
You were
and you
saying,
see the look
yo,
in
Omar.
my face. You see this look in my face?
Yeah.
This was the look on my face in the summer, okay?
Yo, Omar.
I was
Omar.
not intimidated. You want to know why? Because I knew that before Mbappe arrived, you guys had a great chemistry, and him
Yeah.
arriving is going to mess up the chemistry. I knew it.
Exactly.
And you know what, guys?
Yo, Omar. Yo,
I
Omar.
was right.
Yo, Omar.
Yep. But if Mbappe, I will say this about Mbappe: if Mbappe adapts to our style, and if he adapts and he like gets familiar and he builds his chemistry with us, and he accepts that you're not gonna be the main man here, it's gonna be Vinny.
Yeah.
You're gonna be our number 9. You're gonna be like the Benzema or Bale. You're
Mm.
not gonna be
Yeah,
Ronaldo.
but he
If
doesn't
he
have the
accepts that,
Well,
ability for that.
here's the
he
thing.
accepts that.
Here's the thing, buddy. It's not
It's
going to
not
happen.
That's
It's
not
I mean,
not
no,
happening.
no.
Yeah.
No. Listen, it's not even me saying this as a Barca fan.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember this brother when he was at PSG?
Messi
Yeah.
Do
and
you guys
Neymar,
remember how
bro.
he is moving?
Exactly.
Dude, this
Bro.
brother has a ego. No, I want you to understand. This guy has an ego, man. He may
Yeah.
be able to, maybe now, because he just arrived, he can just say, all right, I'm a new guy, I'm a new player at Real Madrid. Yeah, I'll just keep my head down. Dude, he's not gonna be this way because he's Mbappe. In his head, he should be the main man. You understand what I'm saying? In his head, he thinks that he should be the main man, and it will crash out. Because I want you to understand, he's not gonna sit down and do the whole "let me be behind Vinicius" all the time, bro. Not anymore. You understand what I'm saying? It's kind of like Neymar when he was at Barca. Yeah, he was happy to be under Messi's understudy for a while, but eventually he had an ego, bro. He wanted
Yeah,
to
his
be the
ego.
main man.
Yeah.
He wanted to
But-
be the main man.
Bro, Mbappe to Real Madrid, I'm not gonna lie, it didn't even make sense because he's
Yeah.
like, if you've watched him at PSG or France, whenever he plays striker, dude, he doesn't have good games. Either he
Yeah.
scores, even if he scores, that's all he did. He's not gonna
Let me
have
tell you something.
Yeah.
a great game with it. It's
I feel like,
just
yeah.
it's just at left wing, you got Vinny there, and I think Vinny's the
Yeah.
best left winger in the world, bro. Like, I think Vinny, like, bro, he's got so much credit in the bank. Like, he's Mr. Real Madrid. He turns up almost every big game. You have
Yep.
to respect Vinny. I know the antics off the field, but bro, Vinny's a baller, bro. Like, let's
Yeah.
not lie, bro.
Look,
Fair enough.
Vinny has had years. Let me explain. Vinny has had seasons to he had seasons upon season upon season upon seasons. You understand what I'm saying? Of carrying that Madrid team to warrant being the main man. Listen, as a guy who's watching from the outside, I know that Vinny should be the main man.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm
is.
saying, right?
Bro,
And
if
that's
you-
what I'm saying. But that's my point. He didn't.
Who showed
he
up
didn't-
against Dortmund?
Look,
Who showed
look,
up?
Forget
Yeah.
about the Dortmund. Let's talk about the Liverpool before that. Liverpool.
Exactly.
El Clásicos. El Clásicos.
Yeah, exactly.
El
Scoring
Clasico.
hat tricks in the El Clásicos. I'm telling you, man. Listen, this brother has had season upon season to guarantee himself as the main man of that squad. You understand what I'm saying, right? So for me, as a guy who's just watching, I don't really care. But listen, at the end of the day, I'm just saying, when you become the main man in the first team, you have to have worked hard for that position. The problem with Neymar is this: Neymar would have been the main man of Barcelona eventually, but he needed to understand the reason why Messi was the king is because Messi had decades of being the king at Barcelona.
Yep.
You understand? You've only had like 5 years of being the main man. 5 years. You have not cemented yourself as the main man yet. Mbappe, you need seasons. You need to carry this Real Madrid team season after season after. Bro, you need like 3-4 seasons of carrying Real Madrid before you can be named as the main man. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Right? And the problem is this: Vinicius is gonna continue improving. So
Yeah.
as much as Mbappe, I'm not sitting here saying Mbappe is gonna flop at Real Madrid. I believe that yes, he will eventually adapt. But here's the thing, right? This thing is gonna explode on you guys, and I'll tell you why it's gonna explode on you guys. It's because I want you to understand: when you have too many egos in your squad, it will clash eventually. It always happens. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying, right? Mbappe and Neymar were once the closest of friends. They were once the closest of friends. But you know what happened, bro? The more they got into the team, the egos started getting bigger and bigger and bigger until you know what happened? The egos clashed. You understand what I'm saying, right? Because eventually Neymar realized that he was no longer the main man in the squad. Mbappe was the guy. And Mbappe didn't want to share that spotlight with Neymar. You understand what I'm saying? Right?
Yep.
And that is the point I'm trying to basically make to you. Mbappe, if he continues to improve, will start thinking that he should be the main man. And Vinicius is not gonna want to stay, he's not just gonna want to sit back because he's had seasons at the club to build himself to be the main man. So he's not just gonna want to relinquish that position. So,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Rodrigo will join Liverpool, bro. I don't think. And this is the thing: if they lose Rodrigo, bro, that is it for them.
Yeah, Rodrigo.
because
Oh
he's
my god, this is a
Yeah.
baller, man. I love Rodrigo.
Rodrigo shows
Oh,
up. Like the games that
Rodrigo.
Vinny don't show up, the odd game Vinny doesn't show up, Rodrigo shows up. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Rodrigo will be
Oh
But yeah.
my god, bro! I can talk for hours and hours and hours why I love Rodrigo so much.
Rodrigo's such a baller, man. I love Rodrigo.
Rodrigo is
Oh,
one of those. Rodrigo is one of those players who doesn't get his flowers, but and you know what it is? He's gonna be disrespected because he's not gonna get played in the squad. He's not gonna be given a
oh, he's
chance,
so nice
right?
technically.
He's so
Like
no.
Yeah,
You
he's
know why?
way
It's
better
because
than
he.
Vinny, though.
You know why? It's because he understands where he is. He understands his
Yeah.
role and he just accepts it. But the problem with Rodrigo is this, right? When you do that, teams don't respect you. It's kind of like when you guys had Claude Makalele. Claude Makalele
Yeah.
was literally the heart of that Madrid team, but because he wasn't
yeah,
the
we
fancy
shouldn't have
man.
sold them.
Yes,
That's the reason
yes, that's
why.
my
Yeah.
point, right? Because
But
he wasn't the
Exactly.
fancy
Perez,
superstar, he
like,
wasn't the Zidane, he wasn't the Beckham, he wasn't those players. They just thought, yeah, we could just sell him and replace him easily. You understand what I'm
yeah,
saying, right? And then they sold him, and then they realized, oh shit,
he
our
fucked
midfield is
up
actually
big time. He fucked up big time
exactly.
with that.
And you saw it, bro, very quickly. The moment they literally sold him, what, in
Yeah, but that
2003?
made no
And
sense,
then when
man,
they
when
sold
they
him in
sold that
2003,
guy.
bro, just like that, that
Yeah,
season was one of the worst Madrid seasons, man.
Yeah.
Because that
you know
midfield,
what
Zidane.
Zidane said about the. You know what Zidane
Yeah,
said
no, I
about the
remember.
Beckham
I
thing?
remember. No,
Yeah, he was pissed.
Zidane.
He was like, "Why the fuck do we sell him?"
No, I don't think he was pissed off with the Zidane signing. I think he was pissed off with the Malek Makalele being sold.
Yeah,
He was
Makalele
like,
sold
he
him,
even
yeah.
he said, why would you buy a Lamborghini and not why buy a
Yep,
Lamborghini without an engine?
Yeah,
It's like buying a
exactly.
Lamborghini
exactly.
without an engine. So that's what he said about the midfield. He said that midfield is perfect, but bro, without Makalele, bro, that midfield is
Yeah,
absolutely nothing.
but
That midfield will
imagine,
not move,
imagine Figo playing DM with the helmet.
bro. Listen,
bruh.
man.
But
Listen,
hey,
man.
That was
It is
I'll
what it
say
is.
this though. Real Madrid, as much as they have a lot of problems, I do think they're probably the best team at getting results when they're playing bad. And then
And that's
also,
the thing. That's what
yeah,
stresses me out, really, because
yeah,
I'm like, they're
they're super
winning even though they're
stable.
not playing well. But yeah.
Yeah.
But listen,
Defensively,
guys. But
go
yeah,
ahead.
we appreciate you guys. But listen, guys, unfortunately, I will have to cut this short because yes, I am going to be going live soon for the Atletico Bilbao Barcelona game. I'm sorry, Atletico Bilbao Real Madrid game, guys. So yeah, man, I will have to be closing out. But big up to everyone. And listen, guys, Barca React, man. Listen, plug your channel, man.
Hey guys, if anybody's in the chat watching, Barca reacts literally the way that's written. I do videos. Hey, if Real Madrid drop points, I might do a live, but you know, I got university still. I got school, so I'm busy, man. Like whenever
Do
I'm
your thing.
posting, it's usually when I got time. You know what I mean? But
Nah, hey, man.
hey,
Do your
But
Barca
keep
thing.
doing your
reacts.
thing, man.
Barca react, subscribe, bro. But Omar BYT, bro, thank you for having me on, bro.
No, I
You know,
appreciate you,
you
man.
fire, bro. You know, I seen you working with Lee Gunner and Northside, bro. You doing your
Yeah,
thing, man.
sick, man.
Hey man, listen, I appreciate you guys. At the end of the day, man, listen, keep doing your thing, Basa Riak, man. I know you're doing school. I'm in school as well. So yeah, man, the life of school is not easy. But listen, keep doing your thing, keep rising, man. But big up to everybody, big up to everyone in here, man. Big up to all you guys. We're gonna have to close out basically,
Yeah, man, for
guys.
sure.
Make sure you guys like the video, make sure you guys subscribe, turn on notifications, go subscribe to Basa React. And like I always say, guys, Visca Basa, Visca Catalonia, and peace, you guys. Take care.
Peace out.